So now we say goodbye to the old, and we say hello to the new. So we're here. This is the garage, and this is the house. And all of what you see is also ours. To be continued. Which one's the door key? And now we're all open. Let the house breathe. Let's have a little tour. Spiral staircase, entrance room, big fire. Back room, my future office. Little bit of cleaning needs doing. With window opening into garden. I'll show you there in a second. Lovely cats, everywhere cats. And into the living room. Bit of a mess for now, but a fixer-upper. Do you like it? Do you like the house? Yeah. And then we go into the kitchen. Into the kitchen. I don't know what it is. It doesn't work. It's some heating system for the house, but that has to go. This is not a pizza oven, it's fake. I think the wood's for decoration. All these pipes are going to have to go. So the kitchen consists of a sink, an old thing, that's going, and don't ask me why, a shower in the kitchen, complete with radiator in the kitchen. And then coming out of the kitchen to go into the back garden behind the house, we have a little veranda with a sink, some windows, and in there's a toilet. There we go. This is the toilet. The only one in the house for now. So now we're back in the entrance room. I'm going to show you what it's like upstairs. Let's go. So here we are at the top of the stairs, coming to the bathroom, with a shower. Coming round to a heating system for the hot water, a bum sink, and a window for no reason. Just in case you want a window for no reason. Coming into bedroom number 1, more stairs. Lovely. There's a little storage thing up here. Maybe useful for something in the future. So this is bedroom number 1. Loving the wallpaper. Although it does have a nice quiet view. So let's come back round into bedroom number 2. So this is bedroom number 2. Pretty much exactly the same as bedroom number 1. With the same view. But why I'm here, all those buildings that you can see there, they are ours as well. I'll show them you later. Coming back around to a door, coming in to what will in the future be big stairs, our bedroom, which was used as a kind of workshop by the previous owner. That is a problem. I have to look at that. So it's definitely been there's a weird roof on here. I think that's some kind of a chimney. But that is basically going to be our bedroom. Like I say, it needs a lot of work, which brings us out onto a terrace. Our back garden is there, I promise you. There's just that many trees you can't see it. And then I may as well show you why we're here. My favourite thing, which is actually the gate. The guy that lived here was a bit of a carpenter and a smithy. Worked with metal, so if we take off this hook and we can close it. I did it with one hand. I'm impressed. This is the back of the door and it's fully functional. And if you want a reference for how big this key is, there's my hand. That is how big the key is. It's bigger than my head. The key is bigger than my head. Definitely over the fireplace with that. And as you can see, it's a fully, it's like this, functioning door. Slid deep in the wall. And that goes into the gaps in the side. Same on the bottom bar. But you do need 2 hands to turn it. I love this gate. You've even got a little peephole. Love it. Coming into the back garden. So, for reference, there is the kitchen. This is the back of the garage. I will show you in the garage later. But there is a strange room. I have no idea what this room is. I think that's for some kind of fuel. So I've got to check what that is more later. Box of coal. And as you see, the garden is extremely overgrown. So I'm going to have fun discovering what's actually in this garden. And we'll come along. That's down the side of the house. There is, believe it or not, a gate, though. But, yeah, slightly overgrown. The dog's happy, though. Elfie! You happy girl? You like your new garden? Oh, you like your new garden. Which brings us into here. This will eventually one day be, well, I'm not going to say, you just have to wait and see what my future plans for this place will be. Little bit of wood for the fire, that's a good thing. And then at the very end there is a, walking through nettles for you all. I hope you appreciate this. Oops. Try not break the door. A dry toilet, so that's going really quick. So there's a lot of work to be done. I'll say that for sure. There's a lot of work to be done. But here is the boundary of our back garden. That's someone else's garden. Looks about as overgrown as ours does. I've got to be careful because you can just about see there's little walls in places and I'm not sure exactly where they are. It's a jungle. It's not a back garden, it's a jungle. Let's go back the other way, I think. Definitely go back the other way. Oh. So you've now seen over there, now we've got over here. Like I say, this is the back of the house, so you've got some windows down there. That one's for my future office. This is the kitchen window behind these trees. That's a bit of a garden area we're going to keep as a garden. Here, I'm pretty sure that the previous tenant had rabbits and grew rabbits for meat. It's full of cages. And then the best room in the garden is here. This might be a little clue as to why. Because we have a fully functioning, one-of-a-kind pizza oven. You want to see inside? Give me a minute. So there we go. I've opened it and now I can show you inside. Absolutely perfect. So the wife says that that is a bread oven. I disagree. I think that that is a pizza oven. What do you guys think? So from the front of the house, this is the front of the house, we can go into the garage, where we've been left a microwave and a fridge, very nicely. Still have to see if those work or not. Oh, I getting spooky. What do you normally have in your garage? Guess now. These things for cleaning the chimney are a great little find. I'm very happy with that. You have a sink in your garage. Of course you do. What else do you have in your garage? How about a shower? How about a shower in the garage? So that's a shower in the kitchen and a shower in the garage. And a shower upstairs. That's 3 showers. Because you know. Then we come into the garage where we have our letterbox. This is the garage. This apparently is a tool for taking off tyres of a car. Will I use it one day or not? I don't know. So we've got a ladder, various tools I've found in the Outbuildings, the crowbar I bought. That doesn't work, but the tap does. The pump unfortunately doesn't. So there's a pit for getting under the car with barrier, some benches, some planks of wood. They left these bookshelves. I've thrown one, but these ones seem okay, so whether I do something with them or not, we'll see. We have an air compressor. We have a winch set up to that, which is set up to this, to take the engine out of a car. And up top, it's braced for it. I'll show you later. So the air compressor comes all the way down here. Air compressor runs along the wall, comes here, and this fills your car tyres, which is very handy. And then in the back of the garage, another little workshop space. A lot of the stuff has been taken out. We've got some tables, some bricks, some strange things. And that, believe it or not, is a forge. Put your fire under, you work your metal there. And that is a window going into the garden where I can't access because it's too overgrown. And that thing. I'm going to take you up there to see up there, but first I've got to get up there. So this is where I've just come up, and we come up to a little winch system he had for pulling stuff up here. A random car tyre, wood, more wood, we've got some roof tiles, we've got a cracked old chair. I won't be sitting on that, thank you. Panels of glass. A lot of this can get burned, a lot of this has to go, and it's just shelves. And like I said, for taking the engine out of a car, he's definitely structurally sound for it. So this could be a livable space one day. But this is an absolute nightmare. I'm not touching that now or ever. Thank you very much. I think we'll have the electricity cut to the house before I go anywhere near these electrics. And then we've got other old tools. So he definitely used to like his tinkering. I've not a clue what that's for. I've not a clue at all. I think it's kind of a cutter, but I could be wrong. And then again, more cage things, but I don't know if it's an actual cage or just a cover for the shelf. And so that's about the garage. That's about it. Now let's get back downstairs and I'll show you the... I've got to go back down this ladder. I'll show you the outbuildings. Let's go. So now that we're outside of the garage, I'm going to show you these outbuildings. Let's have a look inside, shall we? So this is outbuilding number 1. It's an absolute shed. There's no solid structural walls. It's sheets of metal with barbed wire. But for now, it's my dump, old toilet seat, before I can store things here and then take them to the tip. Or decide to burn them in an outdoor fire, we'll see. But it's just full of nothing but dirt and barbed wire and metal. So that's number 1. That's number 2, but yeah, we'll find the key some other time. Asbestos. Which reminds me, that's not the only asbestos-free wood that we have. We have asbestos on the roofs of... That one is all asbestos. That one is all asbestos. And it stops in between these two, just there. And inside there's some more wood. Needs cutting now. And if anyone knows what the hell this is, please let me know. It's a black barrel with wood soaking up black stuff. There's a tiny bit on the floor, and I don't know what the hell it is. Tar? Oil? If you know, let me know. That goes out to what we are calling the bee garden. So you've had the house with our private garden, that one is the bee garden. I will take you out there soon, and you can see that. But this comes into here, which is just filled with junk. This whole place needs emptying. This is another tinkering space he had. All these electrics will eventually go because I don't trust any of them at all. Which comes out into here, which is also filled with junk. And up there is filled with junk as well. So, yeah. Got to get rid of 2 car batteries as well. Nice. And the last 2 are completely empty. They basically look like this. So that's the end of those outbuildings. Now I'll take you to what we call the bee garden. You'll see why we call it the bee garden soon. Here we are coming into the bee garden. Lovely, huge trees in here. Huge trees. This is wood storage for cutting wood, storing wood. We have quite a bit of wood left, which I'm very thankful for. And in here, if anyone needs half a car, let me know, because we have half a car. There you go. And these glass things are for a little greenhouse, which will be nice eventually. A little bit of wood, more wood. So that's at the back of the outbuildings. Now I said, why do we call it the bee garden? There's a little hint. So then we carry on, there's some more wood. I think I'll just burn that for outside. More blackened wood. Maybe was in that black canister at one point. Then we come round here, there's more wood. I'm pretty sure that thing is full. And then we come to, keep that door in your memory. We'll see that in a moment. This guy loved cats and birds. There's bird houses everywhere. And I gotta watch where I'm walking. I can't walk over a tree. Yep, definitely an overgrown little forest area we've got here. Lovely, huge conifer in the garden. Ooh, coming in to our secret little bee garden. Filled with little houses for bees. Now we don't know if these are in good shape. That one obviously isn't. And which ones are in bad shape, but we have to take a moment, look through them. The door you saw before was right there. And there's one or two beehives, as you can see. Just one or two. It's kind of more stuff that needs burning or throwing away. And I'm a big fan of burning things. And then we come to this, which again I've not got the key for, but inside are barrels for making honey. Extracting the honey from the beehives, and you can make your own honey. So we've got another little outbuilding right there. And then we can leave the bee area and I can show you our little apple orchard that we have. Because yes, it actually is that big. So now we come under this lovely little tree. We got a really duck. And here we are. As you can see, it's overgrown to hell. Needs a lot of work. Some trees are in really bad shape. Some of them I think might be okay. But basically, that one's definitely not okay. But basically this is the back of our garden. This is the end. And what's very nice is that this, at the very back, is all agricultural land. It's only for cows. Nothing will ever be built on it. And so there you have it. So there you go, family and friends. I told you I'd show you the house. We have 4,000 metres squared of land. We paid 88 for it. However, there's a lot of work needs doing. If you want to follow along with the work, let me know. Hope you liked it. Bye. So I'm here with JP and we are taking off this green sack stuff off the walls in the entrance room, and we'll see what's behind. Hi JP.
How are you doing? Time to get ripping.
What do you want?
Okay, well, do the job.
Oh, you want me to rip? Oh, you.
Rip it off the wall.
Okay. Oh, we've got. Okay, let me move this curtain. Behind the door, we've got an electric box.
Another one.
And wow, right in my eye.
Oh, that's some manky stuff, isn't it?
Okay, can I take that off?
You're gonna need a cutter.
No, I think we might be able to unscrew that. Oh.
Already?
Right in my eye, man.
That's what gets you.
Ah. No. Yes or no? Do you unscrew? Okay, that's rotten.
Put your back into it, man.
I mean, they've got them on there.
This is not a very confident start, is it?
It's fine. It's completely fine. Rickety old chair, do not snap. Stop doing the easy bits.
Well, I can see wall. Okay, we'll be back with you in about half an hour.
And now we have no more green stuff. Well, there's tiny little bits like that, but we've taken
Hi.
most of it off, and the walls are white. Much brighter, much less dusty. Thank you.
My pleasure.
So we have taken the flooring out of the living room and put it into what will be my office, and hopefully one day the cinema room. So here it is. And in the living room we've got some... Hi Zelly! Hey! Happy baby girl! In the living room we have very damaged red tiles, which will be a good base, but they're not stained.